Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another 5-minute fundamentals. It is Tuesday, and it is freezing here. Absolutely freezing. We've hit second winter apparently in Inverell. Yeah, not enjoying my time in the house at all. But let's move on. Thought I would talk a little bit about the spin touch, how they test, and where they sort of fall in regards to other testing procedures and methods. Okay, what the advantages are, what the disadvantages are, etc., etc. Okay. To give you an idea, the spin touch, every time it tests a single parameter when it's spinning around, it tests that single parameter 50 times, okay? It then takes the outliers from those tests, whether it's, if you've got 8.1, 8.2, 8.1, 8.15, and then you've got a 7.6 and an 8.7, it disregards those, okay? And then it takes the average of the rest of the tests, right, and gives you a reading, okay? So on the tests that have been done with Vendor tested against results from an ICP, from a lab, and the spin touch, okay? So, and this is just one test, okay? So, to give you an idea, pH was 8.1. On the first 1 to 10 tests, it ranged from 8.06 to 8.07. That's it, 8.06 to 8.07. It then... the majority of the tests after that, because pH is quite a stable parameter and quite a stable reagent, it tested 8.05, 8.04, 8.06. Fairly accurate, okay? Now, with some of them, they have a higher or lower resolution, and some of them have a higher or lower accuracy, okay? Now, phosphate, for example, phosphate and nitrate, I would not consider the test results that you're going to get from a spin touch as being ultimately accurate for someone who's got a reef tank, okay? Now, let me make this distinction very, very clearly. If a person has a reef tank with corals and it's anywhere past sort of the 6-month mark, okay, and they're starting to put corals in there, they really should not be relying on test results from a spin touch to maintain their reef aquarium, okay? Just, it's not, this is not the level that we're looking at here, okay? So on 3 different levels here, we've got normal test kits, API, all sulfur, all of those, okay? There are some outliers with test kits, but generally at the bottom of the list, we've got reagent-based test kits. Now, obviously, they have human error. You can get contamination in the test tubes and in the reagents as well. There's a variety of different problems with hobbyist test kits, but I will say that some hobbyist test kits like nitrate and phosphate are actually a little bit more accurate than the spin touch. But the spin touch is there to save you time as well as to give you a benchmark. All right, for aquaculture, no problem at all. All right. For aquariums, marine aquariums, freshwater aquariums, not so much. Marine aquariums, yes, we need the accuracy, okay? But 9 times out of 10, the majority of tests that you do with the spin touch are going to blow anything out of the water that you would be able to do with a manual test kit, especially a generalized hobbyist test kit that they might have, okay? If they're looking for more accurate testing, then they need to be buying either, test kits that will test more accurately for those nutrients and things like that, or Hannah checkers or a photometer, okay? And I'll get to those in a second, all right? So bottom of the list, we've got test kits, apart from a few. Middle of the road, we've got the spin touch, okay? So one test, you're going to say is going to take you about 30 seconds to set up, and is going to range from anywhere between 3 minutes and 10 or 15 minutes, and then you've got to do every single one. So if you do a range of tests, it could take you 40 minutes, all right? The spin touch takes 2 minutes, okay? And to give you a benchmark for everyone that's going to want to come in and test with you the parameters, it's going to do every single job that you want, as well as the testing in your store. Now, if you've got display tanks where you want more accurate results, use a Hannah checker for nitrate and phosphate, or your favorite test kit that's more accurate, that you rely on the results. Everyone's got their personal preference. So, and then you've got photometers. So you've got photometer like the Hannah egg checkers for nitrate and phosphate and everything like that. You've got things like the Palin test, or the YSI photometer, you've got HARC photometers, everything like that. And they are ultimately high accuracy, but again, they have human error, and they take a lot of time, all right? So 95%, I would think, of the tests that come into your store, you will be not only be able to make money off the test, but you will save hundreds of dollars a day, minimum, with the time that you save, okay? It's a no-brainer, honestly. If you then want more accurate results, go to the next one. I mean, you're not going to rely on a run-of-the-mill base test kit to outperform a spin touch. There's just no way that's going to happen. But if you need to double check a result, use it. But this is to take out 95 to 99% of the testing applications that you have. Okay. It will take ages to go through the differences in accuracy and things like that. But essentially, there's not that much difference in accuracy for the majority of things that you want to test. As the flash as the software continues to improve, the accuracy continues to improve, and as they develop the reagents more, the accuracy will improve as well. Okay, these things are happening all the time. So this is bottom of the barrel stuff. Okay, it's only going to get better from here. Now, I mean, let's pick the right tool for the job and realize what the spin touch can do, which is, eliminate 95% of the testing that you do now, and just make up the other bits test with the tests once a week or once a fortnight or something that you really need to know accurate results on. Because if they've got a reef tank, chances are they're going to have a doser. So, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So the best thing about it is obviously with water tests, whether it's with the spin touch, a photometer, test kits, whatever it is, we offer a free diagnostic and consultation service in regards to water quality. We can help you fix up the problems that you're having, link it to biological processes, etc., etc. Look, I'd love to hear from you guys, even if you're not buying the spin touch from me. I'd just like to know that the product's being used, and I'd like you to be able to rely on the results and have somewhere that can interpret the results accurately for you. If you had any questions, or it also gives you a much better insight into the running of your systems as well, and enables you to refine those a little bit more. 5-minute fundamentals. I'm going to have to start renaming this because this is 7 minutes as well. I think I only stuck to 5 minutes once so far, but hey, here we go. Enjoy your morning coffee. Happy Tuesday, I think it is. Get at it.